Basically, when you're poor like I am, you gotta use what you have and make it work. Yep, I mean, she's got room for activities, of which we will be doing a lot of tonight. Alright, and here at AutoZone, let's get some oil and some other things and get this job done with. Alright, so we're back. Here's a loadout. I ended up switching this out again because I saw this stuff after I filmed that clip. It's cheaper, honestly, because the other stuff was going to be like 17, 18 bucks a pop. That was like 30. So definitely cheaper. Here's a typical oil filter I get, and here's my oil. I usually get 5W30, but I feel like as high mileage as it is, time to start running something a little bit thicker. So I'm going to pull the Colorado around and we'll get to work. Alright, so a lot of you are probably thinking, why did you run your truck up on the curb like an idiot? Well, I'll show you in a second. Basically, when you're poor like I am, you gotta use what you have and make it work. Yep, I mean, she's got room for activities, of which we will be doing a lot of tonight. The more I look at this, the more I hate it. Alright, let's get you down here so you can see what I'm about to have to deal with. So, let's see if I can get this. Here we go. Alright, so, of course you got 5 billion bolts going down each side. It looks like these bolts right here are holding it in, at least the bottom two. Just your friendly neighborhood cat eye. Anyway, but yeah, they go all the way up front, so maybe it won't be too bad. Famous last words.
I stopped recording because it got dark. But here's where we're at. The oil pan will not come off. This footage is horrible. So, right here, I have this, whatever you call it. It takes lug nuts off. Anyway, so, there's a little lip back here in the back of the oil pan. And I've got this thing on top of my jack stand, kind of wedged. Now, I'm about to let the jack out. And we're gonna see what happens. I've got to get this oil pan off. Alright guys, well that was a horribly dangerous idea, but it actually worked. It is popped loose on the rear. So, we're gonna continue and see if we can get this done. I've never dealt with one of these before, so honestly can't tell, but that doesn't look too clogged in my opinion, which is not a good thing because the other suggestion I've been getting is timing chain slop. And I don't know if any of you have looked up a timing chain job on a 2.8 liter inline 4 from Colorado, but suffice to say, I will be replacing the engine because it is just as much work. Let me run some of this all-purpose through here. Alright, well, it's been a hectic couple days, so I didn't get the video of me putting the filter back on and putting oil in it, but we took it for a test drive and it seemed fine. But I just got off work and I'm gonna go crawl under there, double check everything, make sure nothing's leaking still, check the oil, and then we'll take it for a spin. Okay, well, I absolutely hate these dipsticks, but if you can tell, it's kind of in the middle, slightly closer to full. Basically in the middle though, so we look good on that. And after sitting here all day, no oil puddles on the ground, looks pretty good to me. Okay, so I've managed to set up what I think is a pretty good POV. So let's start her up and drive her home. Also, don't ask what that red wire is. If I told you, I'd have to kill you. There is a little tick, but it's, well, I found out that 2 of the 3 bolts on my exhaust were, alright, let's rip it. Say there is a little tick on the passenger side, and I did track it down. It's where my manifold connects to the rest of my exhaust, the collector right there. That
Two out of three of the bolts managed to work loose and completely lose the nuts that were supposed to be on the end there. So I need two new nuts. Nothing's new, but oh, the camera's moving because my shifter boot is loose and you're in a cup holder, and anyway, not too bad. I'm gonna do one more pull here in a second and we'll see how she does. Alright, oh no, that's a lot of traffic. Okay, when I do this pull, the camera is going to move just because of the way things are set up. It's hard to explain, but here we go. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Subscribing is completely free, and you get to see my beautiful face every once in a while. So, what's the loss, right? Win-win situation. So, just apologize if this video felt a little bit rushed. A lot was going on this weekend, so it was really, really hard for me to film. But I'm not gonna put it out unless I like it. So